Hi, so in this video we're going to cover the difference of squares and how we can just factor them and how we should be able to recognize them very quickly. Okay, so difference of squares. So in general and always, a difference of squares will have the form a squared minus b squared. And this is where we get the name. So it's the difference, so the substitution, of two different squares. So if we wanted to factor this, we can factor it really quickly. So it turns into a minus b times a plus b. We can FOIL this out quickly to get the solution, which is a squared plus a b minus a b minus b squared. And these two terms cancel out, and then we're left with a squared minus b squared. Okay, so let's do some very quick solutions to easy problems or to various problems. So we have x squared minus 4. Okay, well, I know that x times x, so this is a square, and 4 is a square as well. So that's going to be x minus 2 times x plus 2. So it's pretty straightforward, factored. Our roots, x equals 2 and negative 2. What if we had something like x squared minus 3? Okay, it looks the same, but 3 is not a perfect square. So how would we solve this? Well, we can solve it the exact same way, but what is the square root of 3? Well, it's the square root of 3. And then we multiply this, and then we add it, the square root of 3. Perfect. We just found our difference of square and our roots are going to be equal to plus and minus the root of 3. Okay, so what if we had something like 2x squared minus 9? Well, that does look a little weird. So there's two things we can do. We can write it like, let's scroll that out. We could factor the 2 out, have x squared minus 9 over 2, and then factor that as 2 bracket x minus the square root of 9 is 3, so 3 over the root of 2 times x plus 3 over the root of 2. Again, we can find our roots here, which are just going to be the opposite sign of these. Now, we should also just say quickly, you don't generally leave roots in the denominator. You rationalize, or yeah, I do believe that you rationalize the denominator. So we just multiply that by root 2. And that's kind of it. We'll do one more example here, and it might be something like x minus 4. So we can see that this doesn't have a square. So it might look a little weird, and this might be a little bit more advanced than what you will need, but it's something useful to know. But you can actually just say it's the square root of x minus 2 and the square root of x plus 2. And that's how we find all of these, that's how you use the difference of squares. And it's pretty versatile. It's very useful to know for factoring really quickly, and you'll find your roots and solutions very fast with it.